Hi everyone, it's Sean from Retro Games Revived, and what a day it has been today. I've just got back from Doncaster Videogame market. It's the first type of that kind of event that I've ever been to. Wow, I was blown away by it, to be honest. I don't quite know what I was expecting. It was a little bit different than what I thought it would be. It was compact. Obviously there were a lot of people there. It was quite warm. I mean, today has been the hottest day of the year so far. They predicted 30 degrees today. Standing in the queue waiting to get into the event. The sun was beating down. There's actually at Doncaster Dome, where the event was held, there's like an outside part of the swimming pool, and boy did I want to jump straight in there and cool down. But finally we got in after a little bit of waiting, and yeah, wow, Pete Fighter summed it up with what he said. It's overwhelming. I mean, I could spend thousands of pounds in there if I had it, but I didn't. And to be honest, as soon as I got in there, I blew half my budget straight away. And I'll show you what it was. The guys who I met up with and had a little chat to, they know, so I showed them it. I don't know how, it was pretty much in the entrance, and I saw it and I saw the condition in which it were in, and I had to have it. That was within seconds of entering the video game market, and I'm not kidding. There was absolutely, it was heaven. It was retro gaming heaven. Anyway, before I go into detail with the video game market, firstly I'm going to do a few shout outs. So I've had a recent influx of subscribers. It can only be because of other people mentioning my channel in their videos, and I do thank you for that. Yeah, my subscribers, it's gaining momentum, and I know I said before, it's not about the subscriber count. It's all about the community, and I've met some nice friends. We've had a bit of banter, and as today I've got to meet a couple of them. So anyway, here's a couple of shout outs to my recent subscribers. So firstly we've got Andrew Bellina, Andrew Bellina, I believe it's pronounced. And as usual, I'll put links to all the channels in the description below. Thank you for subscribing. Next is Atari Vision. Thank you for that. Next is Geeky Innate. Again, thank you for subscribing. Next is Tasonia Vision. Again, these last three are very recent subscribers within the last couple of days. So thank you for that. ADI Gamer 89, or is it AD Gamer 89? Please check all these subscribers out for me as well. Show them some support. And the most recent one is Yorkshireman. So thank you for subscribing, and collectively thank you all for subscribing to my channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. In my opinion, it's one of the best pickup videos content wise that I've done. It's mainly one item, but I can't believe the condition of it actually. I'm really chuffed to bits with it. Like I said, I spent half my budget on it, but in my opinion it was well worth it. Anyway, I'll get onto that in a minute. So the retro video game market at Doncaster Dome in Yorkshire took place today. Myself and a couple of the other guys in the community, we had early entry. We got in at 11 AM. I was probably about 100th in the queue. I could actually see Pete Fighter around the corner. We did seem to be looking at each other at one point, but I couldn't really tell if they were actually looking at me, so I didn't want to make a fool of myself and wave, hey Pete, and not get a response. Right. But yeah, I could see Pete in the line. I did see Roller X Core, Eddie from Roller X Core. he actually, I saw him walking towards, he was passing the queue to his friends in the queue just in front of me. But again, I didn't really want to say anything until I got into the event. I didn't video any of the event as well because, to be honest, I took my camera, but I didn't really know what to expect. I will do next time, but I imagined it just being absolutely crammed, and I didn't want to infuriate anybody with me filming and getting in the way. People are there to buy stuff, and I didn't want to get in the way of that. So maybe next time I probably will. Now I know what to expect. So I made my way into the room. It wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be, but saying that, it was still crammed with sellers, with traders. So I really gobsmacked at how much content there was in the place. And there's a variety of different stuff. Obviously, the main thing is software. Next, I would say is hardware. You've got lots of plush toys, and then you've got like artwork, and I'm not sure what they call those beads, like beads, and they put them together and it creates a picture, and a lot of video game pictures from them. I nearly bought one. Well, I nearly bought two actually, but I didn't. Probably next time. Anyway, the first thing that just caught my eye on the stand, it was sat there on a shelf, was this. And look at the condition of that. It is absolutely nearly mint. It's the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, and it's the 48K rubber keyboard. 48K says there. This was the first ever gaming computer I ever owned. This is where it all started, and to be honest, I'm surprised I haven't already got one of these, but I haven't. And seeing Nath Retro, seeing his video the other day, he picked up some Spectrum games, and when I saw this I thought, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna have it. £80. I did see a few more of these going. The box was a lot scuffed. Really want as in good condition as this. They were selling for a little bit cheaper at £60. I only found out that later because this were pretty much a few seconds into entering the building. I went straight for it. It was a rash purchase, if you like. You know, I kind of just panicked and thought, that's gonna go. I really did. And I thought, no, I'm having it. I'm having it. It's mine. And it is. It's mine now. But that's just the box. So I took the inside out. Now, I was worrying actually because I just bought it. Like I said, it was a flash buy. And I bought it and I put it in my carry bag. And then I'm thinking, well, you didn't actually look inside. There could just be bricks in there. But, you know, I know that's not going to happen. But I didn't actually know the condition of the computer itself. Yeah, the box looks in good condition. Well, in mint condition. But what was the computer like? And on the journey all the way home, I'm thinking, oh, I hope the box might be fine. I hope I haven't bought a stinker inside. Well, thankfully, just seeing the polystyrene, the condition of that, you know, there's no way that that's going to be a bad computer, and it really isn't. I'm just going to take it out now and show you. Just look at that. It is mint. It's mint. There's the only flaw if you can call it that I can see, is it's missing one of its rubber feet. But I'm sure I can do something with that. Haven't thought about it yet, but this is in glorious condition. I really am thrilled to bits with it. It comes with the power supply, the official Sinclair power supply. It comes with the aerial lead. Comes with the ear and mic cables to connect to the cassette recorder, which I haven't got yet. Obviously it didn't come with this bundle, so I will need to buy one off eBay. And it even comes with a Horizon starter software pack. So I don't know if I've actually got any Spectrum games yet, but once I get the data set, if they call them that, cassette recorder, then I'm going to set this up on my old colour portable, and I'm going to give it a whirl, give it a test. I have actually got a black and white portable underneath here, so I can actually test it anyway, see, make sure it works. But I do want to buy a game and test it in colour how it's supposed to be. So yeah, like I said, I'm really pleased with that. I kind of rushed the first time. I kind of rushed around it, but like, you almost feel that you need to see things before anybody else. So I'm whizzing round. I'm not really taking notice. And at one point I thought, you know, yeah, it's a lot of console games, but I'm really looking for Commodore games, particularly Firebird collections. And I thought, no, I'm not going to find anything. And on the way round, I ended up bumping into Eddie from Roller X Core. Had a quick chat with him. I bumped into Pete Fighter. Again, had a little chat with him, and then we both kind of bumped into Nath Retro, and then us three just stood around blocking the aisle, having a bit of a chinwag. Nathan looked at an old Commodore 64, the bread bin type. Don't know if he actually ended up picking that up, but he had a good look at it, and hard. So I'm sure we'll find out in his pickups video. I carried on round, and the second time round, I thought, well, I'll go round again, and I slowed down, because what you don't really notice when you're in there and you're giddy, if you like, there's stuff underneath the tables as well. It was just like a car boot inside a retro video game car boot, and there's a lot of stuff you really don't notice the first time round. So I went round again, and I found a stall which did sell Commodore games, not in abundance, but I did manage to pick up this. It's I used to pronounce it as Chimera, but I do actually believe it's pronounced Chimera, and it's from the Firebird Super Silver range, and this will go nicely into my Firebird collection. Whoops. At first I didn't think it was complete. I thought that was just the base, but it's actually the instructions. So it's the instruction booklet and the cassette. It's a little bit grubby, a little bit sticky. So, and I need to take all stickers off, so it does need a bit of a clean. I do that with them all anyway. So I found that. I didn't find any other Firebird titles that I haven't already got. And then I came across this, and I've been raving on about Monty since I mentioned him in my top 5. And I think it was Eddie from Roller X Core. It was surprised that I didn't actually have any of the games. Well, I do now, mate. I've got half the design Monty, and that was £5. Chimera was £5 as well. It's complete. It's a double size cassette box, and that is one of probably my favourite Monty Mole, Feeder Zane Monty. Fantastic Rob Hubbard and Ben Daglish soundtrack. They did a collaboration on that. So yeah, that's our Feeder Zane Monty for the Commodore 64. I'm going round, and again, like I mentioned, there's all sorts. There were even like these, they're like banners, and they had like logos on. There were Outruns, Hang On, Sega. There were all sorts. I think there were like stickers, and I was really tempted to get there. They were free for £12, and I was really tempted, but I thought, I haven't got a games room, and at the moment, you know, do I really need them? I'm pretty sure they'll be. I'll find them again another time. So I didn't purchase any. I came across, like I said, there's these stalls selling artwork which made up of these little, I can only describe them as little beads with an hole in the middle, circular bead, and it looks like pixel art. They're really good. And one guy, he had like a little booklet with all the designs in, and one stood out for me, and it was Space Harrier. It was £32, and I went back a couple of times, and I'm humming and ahhing in my head, but I just didn't buy it. Maybe another time. And then just further down from that stall, actually was another one. They're selling similar types, not as much, because they were selling games as well, and they had smaller ones, and they had two that really stood out for me. One was a Bubble Bobble design. It was Bub and Bob, the two dragons facing each other, and then there was a Bomb Jack one, and it had Bomb Jack, two pictures of Bomb Jack next to each other. One of him just stood there, the next of him like flying down, with his cape out, and they were £8 each, and I really tempted, but I just didn't do it. It's not that I didn't have the money, but again, it's if I had a games room, I'd have somewhere to put them, but as it stands at the moment, they're going to be boxed, and I thought, well, you know, it's bad enough my games having to be put away, but artwork and stuff that's supposed to be displayed on the walls, so I didn't bother buying them. So then I thought, well, why not buy a few PS2 titles? That's the big collection that for me at the moment. So the first stand I came to, they were just selling them at £1 a piece, and obviously, as I do nowadays, I check everything, and and they're all complete, boxed with instructions. So first one is SpongeBob SquarePants Moving with Friends. Uses the iToy. So complete. Yep. Is that Jimmy Neutron on the back? Anyway, that's SpongeBob SquarePants Moving. And then I've never heard of this. This guy is obviously some famous snowboarder in the snowboarding community. Johnny Mosley Mad Tricks. It's a snowboarding game. So it's in the black case. Never heard of it, never heard of him. But it's snowboarding. Next is Crazy Chicken. Now I'm going to point some out to you in a second if you haven't already spotted it. I noticed it. By System 3. And System 3 was a predominant software publisher for the 8-bit computers. I'm assuming it's the same company that have just evolved to create games on the later consoles. But yeah, I mean, I haven't got this game anyway, but I noticed it being made by System 3, so that just had a little bit of extra charm to it for me. Crazy Chicken X. Looks an absolutely crackers game. I'm not sure what it's supposed to do with it, but it looks quirky. And then a Prince of Persia game, The Two Thrones. I own The Sands of Time and another one, but I don't own this one. I don't now. And complete. So those were from one of many stalls selling PS2 games. As you can imagine, pretty much every stall had PS2 games, Xbox, PS3, Xbox 360, Nintendo. Well, Nintendo were everywhere. And I came across another stall, and these were selling free games for £5. I had to sift through, and I bought 9 of them because there were quite a lot of titles that I didn't actually own. Some sports games and stuff, but I wanted to take out mainly the more obscure titles for me anyway. Anyway, starting with Knight Rider, the game. Love the TV series from the 1980s. Brilliant. We've got Iron Aces 2, Birds of Prey. I imagine it's like an air combat type of game. I'd imagine it's not a simulator, not a serious simulator, but more about dogfighting. Iron Aces 2. Then we've got Drag Racer USA. Never heard of this one. And then this one is actually, well, it says Football Mania, and it's a Lego character. But I thought, well, is it just like a rip-off? But no, it's actually it is actually endorsed by Lego. I'd have thought Lego would have had the logo there, Lego Football Mania. So, but yeah, it is endorsed by Lego Football Mania. Then we've got, this looks quite Japanesey, and I would have thought this might have been worth more actually, but it's not. It was part of the 3 for £5, and it's the Vampire Knight. It's a Namco game. I do like the vampires and supernatural stuff, don't they, Namco? And complete. We've got Stock Car Crash. Complete. I'll just go on a little side tangent. I'll use these as examples. I think it was Nath Retro in his last video. He was on about, we're on about like the Spectrum games and the artwork on covers. You know, they were hand drawn, they were hand painted, A lot of effort gone into them, you know, and some really talented people. But nowadays, it's... I mean, that's just CGI. That's just a blur. You know, there's no... For me, anyway, I can't actually think of a decent game cover that I look and think, God, you know what, that's really nice artwork. No, I can't. Honestly can't. But back in the 8-bit days, you know, even the magazines, Zap and Crash, they were adorned, the front cover was adorned with artwork. I believe it was Oliver Frey was the artist that used to paint them, but they were amazing. Really skillful artwork, you know. And nowadays it just... look at that, it's just... You know, they're colourful, but they're not... You know what I mean? Anyway, back on to games. I've only got 3 more left. Casper and the Ghostly Trio. Complete. Don't know why I'm saying complete, because they're all complete. In fact, I've just noticed a lot of these seem to be driving games. We've got Corvette. Obviously, it's a game where you drive Corvettes. The only thing faster is another Corvette. That's the tagline. And then lastly, it's another like dogfighting plane, tactical fighter plane game, Energy Air Force. So, well, it looks decent actually, that. So that's that. So that is it for this special edition of my pickups from Doncaster Dome Video Game Market. And really, honest to God, I could have spent a fortune. They were one of those like desktop arcade cabinets. It was selling for £300. You know, it had 680 arcade games preloaded. Fantastic. I know some people build their own, but I don't know where to start. I was blown away by it, and it got busy. It did really get busy. Like I say, it's one of the hottest days this year, so it didn't help. And I got round, and I did have a little bit of money left, but to be honest, I was getting thirsty. It was warm. It was really warm, sweaty. And yeah, I thought, that's me done, at least for this time. I'm definitely going to the next one. I don't know if there's another one this year. I don't know how often they are. This is the first one I've come across, so... But yeah, really enjoyed it. And it was really nice meeting all the guys, top guys, all of you. That were Eddie from Roller X Core, Pete from Pete Fighter 2, and then Nathan from Nath Retro 1. Please check out their channels. I've linked to them as well in the description. It's a Spectrum that's really made me giddy today, if you like. Really pleased with that. Like I said, I just need a cassette recorder, and I can hook it up, have a little go on it, bring back some nostalgic memories. So, from myself, Sean at Retro Games Revived, see you all later.